Travis has got a great personality. Let's let him talk.
We are live, guys.
Hey,
really?
all
My
right.
bad.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Facebook Live. Where are we at? YouTube?
YouTube pre-show.
Live.
East versus West 11 pre-show.
1 hour before.
It's an hour. We got an hour? I got to sit here for an hour?
No, you just got, we're going to run you out of here in about 5
All
minutes
right,
after
good
you
deal.
mess
As long as I
this
know my
up.
role, right?
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to East vs. West. We are live here in Istanbul. I'm looking out at this beautiful arena. Michael Todd here to my left. Hermes Gasparini overlooking, completely lost right now as to what any of our responsibilities are. But hey, it's quite simple. We're here. Engin Terzi has established a 14-match card here in Istanbul and super excited. For us, Michael, right now, instead of butchering some of these foreign names, let's go over some of the American competition that is here, our thoughts on each of them. Let's start with Paul Linn. Michael Todd, tell us your relationship with him, how you know him, and if, like me, you think that maybe he's a little more prepared today than ever
Listen,
before.
when I saw Paul when I got here, I was like, damn, dude, you're normally ripped, but you look different. Like, he looks different. And the thing is, the one thing that we know about Paul is when you give him an opportunity to shine, he rarely disappoints. The man's impressive, his discipline, his work ethic. I mean, it inspires me watching his social media clips of his workouts. He's a grinder, man, and he's just a good guy. Couldn't have better representation for the United States. Now, his opponent, Irakli Saakashvili, is an amazing young man. And I heard your comments yesterday about, you're going for Paul in the United States. I am as well, and it's not just because he's an American. I think he has the tools. I mean, I think Irakli has an amazing top roll. He's very versatile. We saw him beat the legend John Brzenk 3-2 in a grinder. Showed he had a bent wrist press. But as far as Paul, he's special. He's special. I think he's going to shine tonight.
I am so impressed with the fact that Paul Linn continues to level up every single day, it seems like. And listen, I watched him during the press conference, just out of the corner of my eye. The man is on so much stem cells that he's got a twitch. And I saw it, and it was scary. So make no mistake about it. My man's at least, he looks 8 pounds, 10 pounds bigger in the trap and shoulder
His traps
area.
look crazy. Like I said, normally he stands out. When I saw him cut at 209, I'm like, dude, I don't know how you could be any leaner than you were previously, but you have to have lost some body fat and put on 5 or 6 pounds of solid muscle because the guy looks crazy. Now, how you look and how you perform, not necessarily congruent. Look at you, but no, just both of us right now, both of us. But so honestly, that kid, I think he's just a total package. He looks apart. He has a ton of heart, and his will. Listen, the biggest thing I know about Paul, what I watch and I see, is once he believes, because I think he doubts himself some. Once he believes he's in the match, you see a different dude. Like once that first match that ready go happens, that confidence comes in. He's a dangerous individual.
If you are an American citizen and if you have spent any time with Paul Linn, then I know that you are indeed rooting for him. This is the biggest stage on earth, absolutely no doubt about it. If from my heart, I hope that Irakli stays the same consistent, phenomenal top 5 athlete in the world in his respected class. And my other hope and dream is that Paul Linn has now got to the very top of what we think Paul Linn could be. And you're talking about a guy 5 years ago gets introduced to the sport of arm wrestling. John Brzenk told me arm wrestlers need to be on about a 2-year plan. If you get into arm wrestling and you are an adult male, and 2 years later, you ain't beating a whole lot of people, according to John Brzenk, it is time to hang it up. What we've seen from Paul Linn is that the 2-year mark, he was really good in trying to compete at a WL level. Then, boom, fast forward a couple years. I mean, Paul Linn's the rising 100% superstar, and especially in his age gap, he's the future Todd Hutchings that we have here. So what a great segue I just did there into
That was
the
a
next
very good
match.
segue into the Todd Hutchings match.
Probably ignoring a few other American matches, but we still got to fill some time in. I did see limping in here was Neil Pickup, so just relax, YouTubers. Some professionalism is coming. But in the meantime, We have an American hero, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now, and Michael may not agree with me, not sure, but this is the best American arm wrestler that we have. His name is Todd Zilla, ladies and gentlemen. At what is this? This is at 231 pounds.
Yeah,
right?
105 kgs.
A little heavy for my man. I believe truly Todd Hutchings is the true king of the 209 class.
The 95 kg
That's
king.
my.
Yeah.
However, that's old news for this fucking guy. Okay? This guy is 100% our guy. He is up against by far the toughest opponent to date. I believe that. However, I truly, as an American citizen, absolutely love Todd Hutchings. So tell me, is there any way that he can get this done? Listen, Coach Ray says absolutely no chance for Todd Hutchings. What say
Listen,
you, Michael Todd?
Dodecan is an amazing. His life. Okay, so the thing that impresses me most about that young man, obviously, he trains within a crazy group with, Dennis regularly, all those guys, amazing. But what he did at the last East versus West, where he had the war and came on the losing side of a 3-2 victory for getting Prudnik left-handed, I'm thinking that guy's done. And then he pulls a Rackley and flashes him 3-0. I'm like, oh my God, how do you have that much left in the tank, right? So then you see the guy weigh in, and then it looks like he gains 20 pounds in a day, so he's huge. Can Todd Hutchings pull it off? 100%. All he has to do is get the stop.
This coming from
I'm just telling you.
a completely heterosexual human being. Dodecan is the baddest motherfucker, sexiest, beastly, beautiful dude I have ever seen. And I watched him in the press conference yesterday begin the day at 2:31. And by the end of the press conference, the guy looked like he was 285 pounds before he was over.
At
What
least
a
250,
specimen.
at least 250.
I am
yeah.
so proud that we could bring an American puller to this stage against that competitor and still have the confidence that I have that, listen, Todd Zilla's not only got a chance, but he can win against this sort of competition. If he does, Michael, even you and Jerry Cadorette will only be members of the elite group in the United States of America. The captain of that group will be Todd Zilla after tonight.
Okay, I love Todd. I can't go that far, but because I am on a comeback. But I am going to go ahead and step out and let Hermes Gasparini come in here, and you guys can chat it up a little bit. But yeah, dude, I'm super excited about Todd Hutchings. Can't wait to see John Brzenk.
Coach Ray and I bet $40 that you would absolutely stumble, mumble, and never be able to get through this. I owe you $40, Coach Ray.
Of course, dude. We're talking about arm wrestling. I'm with a fellow arm wrestler here. It's easy to have a conversation. Thanks for having me, guys. We'll see you for the show.
We'll see you up in the booth, young man.
Just hold it.
Ladies and
You
gentlemen,
feel the energy, my
first
friend?
of all, I would like to
You feel the
apologize
energy?
for the lack of quality that we have brought on after Michael Todd. But in case some of you do not know, to my left, the former heavyweight champion of the world here at East Verse, super heavyweight champion of the world, Hermes Gasparini. How are you, young man?
I'm fine. I'm recovering very well about last match with Vitali. I'm very good shape, really. I will come back my best shape. I think another 1 month to come back with 100% power.
Okay. Well, we look forward to seeing that, young man. Now,
I
let's
still
give you-
waiting someone from USA to pull left in April, but he doesn't.
And-
I don't.
After what he felt last night at the restaurant, so I don't think that might happen.
There are two truths here, okay? First of all, Ingen Terzi just interrupted the live stream to draw reference to the fact that Hermes and the Beast did, in fact, lock up left-handed at dinner last night. And listen, I'll tell you, the guy felt like a younger Christian Benny to me. I felt it. I felt it.
Weak?
No weak. No weak. Relax, no weak. Don't get your ass whipped on YouTube in front of all these people, okay? Don't let anyone get you
There
twisted.
was a very strong hook puller, Christian beating, but Travis usually was beating him. Whenever he said this, he meant like I will beat you.
Christian Biddy, I drew reference when I felt the carving in, okay? But Hermes, I will tell you, just like I told you face to face, I will tell you on the live stream in front of all of my people.
Your people.
All of, if you're an arm wrestler, you're my people, Hermes. I will be waiting patiently the winner between the two true 1 and 2 contenders, between Artem and Alex. And you will only see the beast on this stage against the champ. So if you could get
But if
to
you
be the
don't
champ.
if you can't beat me, why you want to go?
I'm not sure if I could beat you or not, but I know it wouldn't be worth it. When I beat Alex or Artem, it
After
will be
you will
the.
come to me.
After that, you can come. You come to
Okay,
me.
because you want to be mini event, you know.
I have a ego problem.
Ego problem.
Ego problem. Jealousy issues. Let's just put it out there. Jealousy issues are camped right out here.
From
in
who?
my,
From who?
life, just life.
Life.
Yes, and let's bring it back to the reason we're here, Hermes. You have pulled, and we probably shouldn't jump to the finale, but hey, I'm not sure how long you're even gonna keep your job as a commentator, so we'll just go straight to it.
Yeah.
You've pulled both of these guys, right? Artem, and
Yes.
you have pulled Alex. You tell us, what do each have to do to win?
I think Kurdecha, he needed to stay very high position, top row, and to go down, if he take the risk of Morozov, to go down very, very fast. Because I think if Morozov can stop him, I don't know how, maybe without the wrist or another position, I think Morozov is more stronger, have more power in his arm.
And endurance as well.
Yeah,
most
and
likely, right?
endurance for sure.
I
Endurance
watched-
for sure.
I watched
when
your
I pulled
match.
it with him, he pulled it with Revas, me with Dave, and he was super fresh, and he pulled it a lot with Revas, I saw. And me, I was completely out, the energy zero, and really, his endurance is impressive, really
Yeah,
impressive.
because you had good positioning. The first
Yeah,
match,
yeah.
you get that hand.
After 5 seconds, I felt like
I'm thinking to myself, if I had that position,
you can win.
no way it could lose.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you watch,
I know, my
but
friend.
not only with you,
I
Artem
know.
with many people,
I know.
not out just because he's out of position.
But we don't know now if Moro is completely healthy. Because when I pulled it before, the Georgi, he was 135 kilo, very clean, very super massive. Now he's massive, but he's little bit less with his weight. I don't know if he is 100%. I think he's the favorite.
It's important to know how uncomfortable, sick, not trained up because of the stomach injury, stomach
It's
problem.
very big problem. If you don't eat, if you don't put inside energy, because the food is the first things to do. If you want to be massive in the super heavy, if you don't eat, you don't have energy. For
If you
training,
take away-
for
if you take away the match that he lost against Georgie with the stomach irregularities, Artem Morozov is an absolute machine, here
Yeah,
at East
yeah,
vs.
yeah.
West. That one hiccup, whether it was medical or not, but you know how arm wrestlers are. If you're on team Artem, then he was sick. If you're
Yeah.
on the rest of the team, come on, get out of here. Georgie just killed him. He showed a weakness
I'm very
in the
curious to
repertoire.
see a rematch between Georgi and Morozov. Morozov completely healthy. For sure, Georgi have super power in his wrist, but I think Morozov in 100% healthy without problem. He can fight more better than last time, a lot.
Well, there you heard it. Either Artem Morozov is a fraud, a fake, and there was no sickness and Georgie handled him, and Alex will do the same. Or you can't eat soup and arm wrestle here on the East versus West stage. And now that my man is completely healed up, super strong, super confident, Hermes says Artem's the guy.
Yeah, little bit more favorite for sure.
I will go with Alex then 100%, ladies and gentlemen. Because whatever this guy thinks, I think the opposite, okay? Okay. And with that said,
Why?
and with that, that's just, you know, you was getting a little too comfortable, last night. I've already got to listen to it from England. Now I got the guys that work for him talking shit to me, grab me by the head. All that shit is about to change. Can we take a moment to get Coach Ray or Neil? Is anyone that can sit in this seat for me? Ladies and gentlemen, Neil, no, you come.
Double check.
We're gonna make sure, we're gonna make sure Neil can do as good a job as I did.
Yeah, so
with just anybody.
coming in late, quite difficult because I don't know which matches you've covered already. So I'm going to go to my favourite matches on the
We
card.
spoke about Kurdecha and Morozov.
You talked about Todd Hutchings.
Yes.
Oh,
Me no.
We've already talked about the same.
Okay.
okay. So we got to go Prudnik, Alizhan. We got to go Prudnik, Alizhan because that's my favourite match on the. What is your favourite match on the card, mate?
My favorite is yes, Alizhan vs Prudnik and Todd Hutchings vs Dadikyan.
And on the Todd match, you've discussed this already. Yeah. Who did you go for?
We can talk about Alizhan and Prudnik.
Alizhan and Prudnik first out the gate.
Yeah.
Who you got, mate? Who have you got and why?
I think little bit Alizhan.
Really?
Yeah, because
Coach Ray
he
in the
very
same corner,
explosive
Alizhan.
and, super strong. If he can win very fast, he will win. If Prudnik can hold a little bit, can hold him for endurance, I think. I don't know the endurance of Alizhan, but I think Prudnik have very good endurance.
Who do you think has the greater arsenal of weaponry here? We spoke last night at the presser about the fact that Alizhan is so explosive, he's so quick.
Super.
And yet also we've seen in the past, specifically with Todd Zilla, that Yevgeny Prudnik can be blisteringly quick also against the right opponent. Do you think he's going to be outpaced?
Right arm.
I think with either arm he can be really fast.
Yeah, he's fast, but the important thing is the beginning, the power here in the center, I think. You are fast, but if you have powerful to go immediately down, it's changed a lot, I think.
So do you believe, therefore, because I know you were saying the other day that you thought that Prudnik would probably win the match, he's going to win it just on endurance?
Really 50-50 is very hard to predict this match because really...
It is.
Maybe there are the 7 rounds.
Engin Terzi is just off shot here. He's looking straight at me and nodding away because we were talking about this earlier today. And it's Alizhan and Prudnik is one of the most difficult matches.
It's very too difficult.
Extremely hard to predict. Who do you think is the stronger man? Who do you think in raw, top end, red line power, who is stronger? Alizhan or Prudnik?
Alizhan.
Alizhan
For the power, for sure.
And endurance is
and endurance Prudnik.
But last time I saw Alizhan, he pulled it with Petrenko. Yeah. This is why it's very difficult.
in that match, Petrenko was the stronger one. Alizhan was the explosive one.
Yeah.
And
Engin,
had
come in here.
better endurance. No, it's okay.
And he
He's
can use
shy,
a little
camera shy.
bit. I saw some, he's not can move, but he's a little bit same. And with this movement, when you are very exhausted, it help you a lot.
Do you believe that Yevgeny Prudnik has more weapons to use? He can pull in more positions?
Yeah, Prudnik is an amazing athlete, can pull in top roll, press, hook, everything. Alizhan, I never seen pull in the top roll. But this match will go for sure in the hook. Maybe when there are both exhausted, very exhausted, if maybe someone change the technique, can win. this fight.
Yeah, for me, it's an unbelievably exciting match. The dynamic, the speed, the explosivity, the dynamic of the match could change in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
It could be
yeah.
very one-sided, and one round could change the whole dynamic of the match. So
Because
that's why I love it.
Prudnik, he can use the press. If he block like this, and the Alizhan is very tired, this change a lot. The press is one of the most important technique when both the athletes.
I wanted to ask you, have you pulled with Alizhan?
Never.
Never pulled him.
Never. I pulled with Prudnik
Yep.
in Belgium, and I felt in the hook super mega strong. The hand, when he closed.
And he's
super
got a
strong.
wide palm, hasn't he? Very wide palm when you pull him. Yeah, he really has. So one match I wanted to talk about also that's personally very interesting to me on the undercard, and I think a lot of the time these matches get overlooked, is Mugas and Daniel Prokopchuk.
They good.
Now, what do you think?
They pulled many times. I don't remember who won last time. They pulled in the East versus West.
No.
First-
The best 78 kilo, top 8 78 kilo event. During the pandemic, they pulled it last, and then that one.
And
Mugas
Mindaugas won there, yeah.
And then the same year they pulled the Europeans.
Daniel won.
And they pulled the following year as well. Then Daniel won, but it was very close. Kind of Mindaugas just let it go not to be exhausted for the later matches.
Now, this is the point that I was exactly what Engin said there is what I was going to bring up. Most of the time, when the guys have met before, it's been over WAF, EAF. Do you think it
Who won
changes?
more time?
Daniel.
Yeah, they put many times. Minimum
Who
20 times.
won more?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yes.
I can say that if 5 times Daniel won, 2 times Mindaugas won.
Do you think it makes a
Depende,
difference?
Because, the top role is very
For smart people.
Yeah, for smart people. This is
Quality. Quality, my friend.
it's all about endurance. This fight. All.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because there's
I
muscular
don't know if
endurance
that
and there's
can
joint
pull in
endurance,
the,
and
can pull in the press. Can use the press. Right? Yeah.
we're gonna find out tonight.
Yeah, this when you are here, if you have the press, the match is already done. Too smart, you should.
Well, you got to realize that in Mugas Terasaitis, we're talking about a guy that has mastered the sport of arm wrestling. Totally mastered. He mastered it at an early age. So
But I think I talked about before with Ray. I think the press is not a technique you can learn. Yeah, you can learn, but it's more genetic movement.
you have to have that in your arsenal a little
What do
bit.
you
Yeah.
think about it?
I think you can learn a raw press. I think a guy can adapt to it over it, but it's not something you can learn quick.
It's not very easy to learn this.
I think a lot of people have kind of just fallen into doing a press accidentally, and I think it's often happens when both guys are completely exhausted and desperate. It's
But,
like, okay, I have nothing left. I'm going to have to throw the kitchen sink at this thing.
For myself, when I started to learn the press, when I pulled it with Michael Todd, you
Yeah.
remember?
Yes. Yeah.
And my
Is that the
coach-
first time?
Yeah, my coach, he created a Todd pipe, the name
Yeah.
is, and I started like this. But I pulled it before than this with press. And after this, it was automatically to go in the press, really.
Yeah. And it's helped you out of some sticky situations
Yeah,
lately.
with reality, if I don't have a press, it was more difficult.
Yeah.
Because if you are tired like this, your arm will be open for
Was
sure.
the plan to go to the press with Laletin?
Reality,
Pre-match.
when I have the center little bit here, I can use the press immediately and with light in the first thing, I never talk about this. My it was to protect my wrist, the first things, and after this, go down. Because with Larry, if you start immediately in the winning position, maybe you can lose the wrist.
Yes,
You
because he's
understand?
very good from the counter.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's his best style is ambush.
Yeah.
He comes from the
And with this long leverage, it's too hard to control this point.
So let's get back onto tonight's event, and one match I wanted to focus on also. Very interesting matchup, just because of the difference in weight, was John Brzenk and Krasimir. Now, these guys have met before. Krasimir has a significant winning record.
In Turkey.
Yes.
Last time.
Now,
But I heard John, he had some problems.
John is obviously getting to the twilight of his career.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there's a
yeah.
couple of factors that interest me here. Number one, the motivation level of both men. Where do you think they're at? I mean, often we see guys coming in with a lot of respect for John, and sometimes they don't maybe come in as aggressive as they could these days because of the fact that John is a little older. John is not to be underestimated. He's still an absolute beast.
I think, talk about myself, if I want to pull with John, it's difficult to be too much aggressive with him.
Exactly this.
Because there are too much respect for
Yeah.
him.
Now, do you
it's
think
like-
Krasi will attack him all guns blazing tonight, or do you think he will ease himself into the thing?
No, 100%.
You think it's going to be, there's a lot of respect there?
Yeah, no, 100%. But I will do the same if I'm in this situation. I saw Krasimir is very more muscular now
Yes, yeah.
than last time.
He looks great.
He looks great.
Yes, he does.
I saw he trained a lot with his friend Sasho.
And the word on the streets from the sort of jungle drums in Bulgaria, I was speaking with Georgi, and Georgi Svetkov said that right now Krasi is really strong. He's getting the best of Sasho in training, and he's very, very strong right now.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a story there.
But John is unpredictable. Every time there are some surprise from him. And maybe only one thing is very hard for him in the straps. Krasimir can hook very well. It's difficult to top roll him.
Difficult to finish.
No,
We spoke today about that bottom third, you know.
If you have enough arm power with Krasmi, you can down without open the hand.
Yes.
But if you then don't have enough power to go down.
How much of a threat do you see this heavy favourite Krasimir? Or do you think it's closer than that?
Super close.
Because we're at 105 kilos here. And the last time we saw John, it was lighter.
I talked with John. He told me he had some sick 1 month ago. He don't train nothing, only 1-2 times. I hope now he's 100% good shape, but really, I don't know. I put 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting match. I'm very interested to see if the weight gain, if going back up to 110 kilo has done a lot for John, because the last time he was here at East versus West, maybe it didn't translate as clearly for the guys who were watching at home, but he looked very drawn when he was here.
Yeah,
now he looks like John again. Going out, I've been walking around with him yesterday. He seemed fitter, he seemed better within himself. My concern, like you say, is if he's not been well, if he's not been able to train, could be a problem against someone as professional
Because
as Krasimir.
if you don't train too much, usually the endurance will go down. The power not. The power, if you don't train, for 1 month is same, but the endurance will go down very fast.
Now I'm going to step out for a moment and let Rolly Ray come in. Ray's not been; he's been on the sidelines here. I'll let Ray jump in, and I'll get myself ready to get this thing hosted. Guys, hope you enjoy the show tonight. If you haven't got your pay-per-view, buy it now. I think we're only, what are we, about 30 minutes from showtime, somewhere around there. I'm going to let Ray come in. I'll go and get my ass ready. See you soon. Catch you soon, brother.
Let's go.
What do you want to talk, my friend?
What do we want to talk
How
about?
I'm smart? You saw?
I saw.
I learn words in English like
this. He's coming up with his own words, which are correct. Right? We went.
check the temperature.
Yeah, he goes outside. He knows what is the temperature. We go to gym to train shoulders and chest, and he says, let's start with arms. So we did a
Only
full
pumping.
Only pumping. So we did 4 exercises for arms. he starts doing hammer curls with 40 kilos. I say I'm gonna take less. He's like, no, you do the same weight I'm
Yeah,
doing.
if you want to train with me, you can do same. You
and
must
I did,
do the
I
same.
Did, I did. Yeah.
You did very well. Really, I was very impressed when we trained together. You remember with Larry Weiss?
Yeah.
Because really, for your size, you have
yeah.
superpower. Unbelievable, really.
Quality.
Quality,
Now
yeah.
more quality.
More quality, more 10% more after my training.
We go back to some of the matches
Yeah.
today. We have the opening match, Aymeric Predins versus Robbie Tapi. I know Robbie very well. You know Aymeric very well, right?
I know Mary, Robbie.
Yeah.
Fortunately, no, I don't.
Yeah, I have seen Robbie pull multiple times in Arizona. Very strong. But Aymeric, I remember when I was starting, he was doing a lot of arm wars. And he's always in a match.
I saw Americ last time when he was super good shape, when he pulled with Krasimir. I don't know if you remember. And he holded Krasimir. Krasimir was
At that
best
time,
shape.
yeah, best.
Yeah, and he held it with left.
Yeah.
It was very good shape. Now,
We don't know.
unfortunately, I don't know Robbie, and really no, I can't do my prediction.
It's hard to go with two athletes who hasn't competed in the same, right? Sometimes guys will pull in tournaments and then right, you have something, but this time it's very hard to tell. We'll see. This is the opening match of the night. I just talked with Robbie. He's still very confident. He's looking massive, like he's right there.
Yeah. Deep for this.
Very,
Get that.
right. Like,
Shoulder like
and
this.
he looks so scary, and he's such a nice guy. Aymeric's been super relaxed all throughout the weekend. He's like, I love how he's approached. He's like, comes time, I'll go out, because when he pulls, he's aggressive.
Yeah.
But all the time, he's very calm. Very calm. A lot of athletes we're seeing right here are in the building. 85 kilos, we'll have right and left arm title matches. Right arm, we have Vladimir Mayorov versus David Samushi. At this point, I don't know if David can even lose. David's insane, right?
Yeah, unbelievable, really, every time he won. No easy, but with
And he pulls the best.
the best every
the best.
time.
I
The
think
best
at this
every
point, Engin is trying to find someone who will actually beat him, because it's hard,
Too
right?
hard.
Yeah, and
Really,
Vladimir might be that guy, but we don't know. He had, like, in 2018, he destroyed some of the best pullers in 80, 85 kilos, destroyed them. And then he said there's no future in arm wrestling, and he quit. And now he's like, okay, there's maybe something. He did a tournament, got second in overall in Swiss behind Kalinchenko, right? That's not bad at all. Beat everyone. So very, very interested to see that match.
I hope it will be close.
Yeah.
To see good battle.
Yes.
And, because the best show is when the match is close.
Yes.
If someone wins 3-0, like easy.
I think there's a lot of matches where it can be very close, right?
Yeah.
The one match where I'm struggling to see it close is Oleg Zhok versus Amtandil Tutberidze, because it's hard to see Oleg Zhok losing his own weight,
Yeah.
right? If Tutberidze surprises us, the kid's amazing.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I don't know now, but if you remember Oleg Zhok in the past, in this prime, he won with Pushkar.
Insane.
Now, for sure, every year we go up. Maybe we can show, we can see him with the super heavyweight, I think, in the future, if we continue like this.
What do you think is going to be the closest match of the night in your own opinion?
2 matches. Alizhan and Prudnik, for
Yes.
sure, this will be fantastic.
Yeah.
And Todd Hutchings with Daddy Khan.
Todd Hutchings versus Daddy Khan. There's
Maybe Kurdecha and Morozov. Maybe. But the best 2 is this.
I think one of the bangers, you already talked about it, but Krasimir and John. I feel it's so
The
hard
first,
to
second
beat
round,
John.
we will see if. I don't know. Really, I don't know because maybe John go down very fast. I don't think that John stay hold him
Can
and
hold him,
don't
yeah.
push.
Yeah.
No.
But
Impossible.
think about all the matches that John had. Only one who beat him easy was Devin. Every other match, he was
First
holding
round,
on.
second round, not too much easy. Yeah.
But then it was. But every match, John is in a fight. That's
Because
insane.
my friend, he don't need to show nothing.
No.
He already a super amazing legend, the GOAT. And I show him every time he wait his opponent, and he want to. For him is he want to win, but it's more to
He wants to pull.
play like
Yes.
play with the PlayStation. You understand?
Yeah.
It's funny
John,
moment.
because if it's a game, John has beaten it 5 times at least, right? It's amazing that he's still pulling. I think him and Krasimir, it'll be one of those matches. And of course, I believe the lightweight title match might be the best tonight because we'll see total opposites. One goes outside, one goes inside. Can Mindaugas do what he couldn't done previously? That's the real question, right?
I think it will be same like last time, but more or less close.
Yeah. I'm Team Mindaugas. He's Team Daniel. So
No. Who will win, it will be the stronger, and that's it.
Yes. Whoever wins, it's
I
always.
root every time for Italian, but other guys I can do my prediction with the favorite, but I don't have anything.
It doesn't change.
Yeah.
Right, who
Don't
wins,
change
but
me, no.
we just want to see good arm wrestling. We want to see good performances, no injuries, right?
No.
Speaking of injuries, one guy is coming back from an injury.
Quality, top roll. We want to see quality top roll.
Left arm, Zurab versus Taino. Can Zurab beat Taino? Taino was amazing versus Sasha.
I saw Taino last event. Really, I hope Zura can do something. I don't know now his shape, but Taino with left hand, it was every time super strong. In the past, now I think it is this prime.
Yeah.
Because when he is like this, he can use the press like crazy. These very important things.
Yeah. And he said he didn't know. He's like, oh.
Yeah. He can use the press every time. Incredible.
It's a tough match for Zurab. There's one more very tough match for the table. Wagner versus Matt Mask. I'm like, if this table is not destroyed, I'll be surprised. What do you think?
Wagner is here only to
For the
break
table. It's only for the table. I feel like it's 110% the table is going down. Yeah. So definitely at one point when the match is going on, we'll have at least 10, 15
It's better
minute
to
break.
prepare another table immediately here.
Michael, do you think the table won't survive?
Listen, I think the tables are built very sturdy.
Yeah.
They're going to get tested tonight for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm 60-40 the table makes it. 60-40 the table makes it.
Neil told me that Wagner is the only guy who ripped off a hand peg from Mazurenko table.
No, but you remember the WAI when
Yeah.
and the
Platform.
flag come.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
With David was.
Yeah. So I hope all of you tune in, get the pay-per-view. We'll start in about 15-20 minutes. It's going to be absolutely amazing.
Absolutely quality commentator.
Quality commentator is coming. We have Hermes Gasparini, we have Michael Todd, Neil Pickup, Travis Bajan.
Amazing.
I'm
Really.
going to do the interviews with all the athletes on the stage. Enjoy the show, stay strong, and
Love arm wrestling.
love arm wrestling.
Quality arm wrestling.
Thank you, guys.